Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing Leetcode problem 724, find pivot index in JavaScript. It's considered an easy problem. It says, given an array of integers nums, calculate the pivot index of this array. The pivot index is the index where the sum of all the numbers strictly to the left of the index is equal to the sum of all the numbers strictly to the index's right. If the index on the left edge is on the left edge of the array, then the left sum is 0 because there are no elements to the left. This also applies to the right edge of the array. Return the leftmost pivot index. If no such index exists, return -1. Okay. So let's look at these examples. This will clear a lot up. So our output's going to be 3, right? So let's look at the number at index 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. We've got the 6 here. So if we add all the numbers to the left, we get 11. If we add all the numbers to the right, we get 11. So that's why we return 3. Here, there is no situation where we can do that. So we return -1. Here, if we output is 0, right? So if we look at the number at index 0, we've got 2. We look to the left, we've got nothing, so that's 0. We look to the right, we've got 1, -1, so that's 0 as well, so we return 0. Alright, so let's get into this. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. Copy this for our variable. Create a function, call it func, and then console.log func, so we can see what's going on. We should see undefined right now. We do. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the sum of all the numbers. So we're going to say let sum equal nums dot reduce. We can say here total num. Let's create our arrow function. Let's give our initial total, set it to 0, and then we just return total plus equals num, and then right now let's just return sum, make sure we got it. We should see 28. We do. Cool. So our total sum is 28. Oops. Okay, now what we can do is we can start by, let's set left sum. So this is going to be the sum on the left. We set it to 0. So now what we're going to do is we're going to loop through nums again. And at each number, we're going to subtract from the total we're going to set right sum to the total sum minus the left sum, because that'll be any numbers that are to the left, and minus the number we're on. And then we're going to check to see if left sum and right sum are equal. If they are, we return that index, right? Because everything to the left is equal to everything on the right. If they're not equal, we increment left sum by the number we're on. So in this case, 1. Okay? And then if we never find that they're equal, we just return -1 after this loop. So we say for let I equals 0 if I is less than nums dot length I plus plus. So here we're going to initialize, or we're going to set right sum to sum minus left sum minus nums at I. I'll give you everything to the right of whatever number we're on. And then we can go ahead and check if they're equal. If they are, we return I. If not, we increment left sum by the number we're on. Oops. And there you go, we got 3. And so we're returning an I right here. So if we don't ever get anything to return, we return -1. Okay. Let's grab all our code. Let's move back to Leetcode. Paste it in. Run the test. Submit it. And there you go. It works and it's fast. Fantastic. Okay. Hopefully you enjoyed this, found it helpful. If you did, please like my video. It helps my channel to grow. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again real soon.